Raphael Warnock is a pastor, and he won't say if he supports any limit on abortion whatsoever. None of them say that. None of the Democrats are willing to say late-term abortion is murder. And let me break it to you, to my progressive listener. Late-term abortion is murder. Ain't no way around that. You can call it whatever you want to call it, health care, women's reproductive freedom, whatever you want to call it. It's murder. It's no different than if you smothered your 9-year-old child with a pillow when you slaughter a baby in the 3rd trimester. Take a baby in the womb that's 7, 8, 9 months in the womb and abort that baby. That's murder. That's killing. And a pastor ought to have the ability to speak out against it. So I want you to hear a little snippet of a pastor out of Livonia, Georgia. This guy's name is Jamal Bryant. This is outside of Atlanta. He pastors the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. Now, on the one hand, if we expect pastors to endorse candidates, and we do, you'd probably think, well, okay, the guy's just doing what a lot of Americans want him to do. I want you to listen to his message and listen to what he leaves out about his fellow pastor, Raphael Warnock.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the Republican Party of Georgia moved Herschel Walker from Texas to Georgia so that he could run for Senate, it's because change was taking too fast in the post-antebellum South. The state had been flipped blue, and there are some principalities that were not prepared for a black man and a Jewish man to go to Senate at the exact same time. So they figured that they would delude us by picking somebody who they thought would in fact represent us better with a football than with a degree in philosophy. They thought we were so slow, that we were so stupid, that we would elect the lowest caricature of a stereotypical broken black man as opposed to somebody who is educated and erudite and focused. Y'all ain't ready for me today. Since Herschel Walker was 16 years old, white men been telling him what to do, telling him what school to go to, where to live, where to eat, where to buy a house, where to run, where to sit down, where to sleep, where to pay for abortions, where to buy a gun. And you think they not going to tell him how to vote? In 2022, we don't need a walker, we need a runner. We need somebody who going to run and tell the truth about January 6th. We need somebody who going to run and push for the cancellation of student loan debts. We need somebody who going to run and make the former president respond to a subpoena. We don't need a walker. We need somebody who will be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding, knowing that your labor is not in vain. Georgia, I need you to know the slave Negroes y'all are used to don't live here no more. We can think for ourselves, function for ourselves, and vote for ourselves. Why? Because we don't need a walker.
Not a word about late-term abortion. Not a word. Not a syllable. Big picture of Herschel Walker on the expensive Jumbotron screen behind him at this, I guess, mega church, the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Lithonia, Georgia. That's Pastor Jamal Bryant. Now, again, on the one hand, all right, he's a progressive leftist pastor and he wants a progressive leftist senator. And he's going to be disgusting, because that's some pretty nasty stuff. Herschel Walker has been being told by white people what to do since he's 16 years old. I mean, it's really gross, okay? But hey, at least he's taking a stand. I would just love to ask Pastor Jamal Bryant, why so quiet in your fiery sermon about the evils of late-term abortion? Do you preach about the sanctity of life at the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church? You know, a whole lot of African Americans and Hispanic Americans are pro-life. Abortion is a plague in the black community in America. We know that. People like to talk about disproportionality. There's a disproportionate amount of black babies that are aborted in America. I wonder if Pastor Jamal Bryant speaks out about that.